Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to the Sacred Space. I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you are here. Let's jump into some messages that you must hear before tomorrow. Okay, this is the Mystical Journey Oracle. So let's see what your first message is that you must hear before tomorrow. Okay, you got the number 6 and you got healing hands. 6 is all about balance and reciprocity. And this is also saying that you have healing hands. This is saying that you are, Scorpio. Listen, you are anointed. That's what I'm getting from this. You are anointed. We're going to get into the book in a minute and see what that is about. But you are anointed, and something you've been dealing with is going to, I feel like there is balance within reach. There may be a situation where an agreement, you're about to come to an agreement on a situation. Something is about to be reciprocal, something that you had your hands in. And something is also like resurrecting something. You're about to get something back out of something. You see how the hands are coming out of the ground? You've been you deal cards, that you deal with things with your hands. You know what I'm saying? There's something that you have been physically maybe trying to heal, trying to fix, a situation that you have really played a serious hand in. And I really feel like you've been dealt a difficult hand, but something is about to balance out for you with the number 6, okay? So it's going to be interesting to see what the message is. This is the Energy Oracle. Okay, and you need to hear this before tomorrow, maybe within the next, could be the next 6 hours, or maybe 6 days. You will get some type of reciprocity from something that you have been dealing with. You have been physically putting in action and work to heal the situation, okay, in some kind of way. Let's get a couple messages from here. Let's see what the energy is surrounding you. Yeah, community. The number 7. Something is definitely coming together. And a lot of you have been doing a lot for the community and all of the good deeds that you have done. And this doesn't have to necessarily physically be your community, your neighborhood, or whatever, but there is something that you have been healing. You have been doing a lot of work. You've been doing a lot of good work. Something is coming together. There's going to be a celebration. There may be some recognition for you. Also with the number 7, your luck could be about to change. Maybe some confusion is about to get cleared up, because 7s could be about confusion as well. Okay. Shoot, and this could happen within the next 6 to 7 hours. You have the number 42. 4 plus 2 does reduce down to a 6. And you know, if you live in a house and your address equals a 6, like all the numbers, you add them up, reduce it down to the single digit, and you get a 6. Somebody lives in a house. You live in a 6 house. You live in a Venus house. This means that there's some relationship that is, look at the hands. You might be about to reunite with someone from a past life. Your soulmate could be about to come in. Your soulmate could be literally about to move into your community, or maybe you'll be traveling, or just something like that, having fun, celebrating, or something like that. Your luck is about to change in your relationships. The number 7 could be alluding to the 7th house, Libra energy. And you got this woman holding a coin. Libra and Taurus are both connected to the planet of Venus, which would be Empress energy. The woman holding a coin, there's so much tangible resources and blessings that are coming in for you. Something is definitely balancing out for you. And you need to know this today, okay? Because I don't know what you're going to be dealing with tomorrow. And somebody might be having a pretty difficult day. And then you can refer back to this and say, listen, All of this is not going to be for nothing. Something is definitely going to balance out. I know that my blessings are going to come back into me. I know that karma is good, and it is all going to come back to me. And this could also be connected in with your spirituality. Something could be coming back to you. Some gifts that you have that came in with you from a past life. It could be something that you are about to start making money doing, and it's going to be you helping the community with your spiritual gifts and talents. Okay, for some of you, you might be getting some money back that you've been waiting for a long time, and you probably thought, I'd never get that back. But maybe you will get that back from that person, but you could get it back from someone else. It could be a blessing coming in from someone else, but it is from where you have already blessed someone. It may not come back from that person or in the form. It's going to come back in some form, in the physical form, but it may not come back in the form from that person. Okay. And this could happen for you tomorrow. Back of the deck is the number 28, victory. Look at it. 2 plus 8 is giving you the Wheel of Fortune. That's giving you 10 energy. There's a new beginning coming, and you need to know this now. Okay, Scorpio? That's what's on the top of the deck. Oh, 10, 10. Look at it. 37 and 28. They both equal 10. Reduce it down, you get the 1. You got the 3rd chakra with the Archangel Camuel or Shamuel. But this is something to do with your solar plexus chakra. Okay? And I just heard where there's a will, there is a way. The willpower is the solar plexus. That's linked to the Leo energy, I will. Okay? Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way. You're going to be victorious. You may win. You may win some money tomorrow, Scorpio. Hold on. You may win some money tomorrow. You might have put a whole lot of money. Somebody might have been playing maybe the lottery or something, and you've put in a lot of money. And this thought just came to me today. It's like, for people who play the lottery, you could look at it like, I'm putting this in like a savings. It may look like you're throwing money away. For some, it could be, and it could come back to you in a different way. It may not come back to you in a win on the lottery ticket, but you have put in a lot of money playing, the numbers, the local numbers, the Mega Millions, the Powerball, whatever, and you haven't won. Maybe you're not going to win through the lottery. Maybe your jackpot, your big victory, will come from something else, somewhere else. Okay? But they say the lottery is supposed to help out the schools, the community. So maybe that's your investment into the community for somebody. That's the situation. You play the lottery, you play for fun. Yeah, you want to win. You want a return on that investment, but you look at it like, I'm helping the community. And if you do look at it that way, that might be when you do get the big win. That might be when your luck changes and that wheel turns in your favor, and boom, big victory. 10 million, 20 million, So let's get a message from the Divine Animals Oracle. I think this is the Divine Animal Oracle. Okay, you got the Master number 22 coming through with the Sacred Ibis with learning. You might be about to be able to tap into some sacred knowledge because you are an ascended master. The Master number 22 coming out. You're going to be soon tapping into some sacred knowledge. More sacred knowledge if you are already real, tapped in and attuned. Wow, this is going to be this number 1 with the gorilla with peace. This is saying, there's a situation you're going to make peace with. You're going to learn to make peace with a situation. Maybe dealing with someone in the community. That's possible. You were a helping hand to someone in the community. Maybe they didn't reciprocate, but you make peace with it. This number 1 is connected to the magician. And with this coming right up under the hands, it looks like you have done all that you can. The 1 and the 6 coming through, that's giving tower energy. The chips are going to fall. Some of you like to play poker. You may be dealing with a situation with someone in your community, and you're being called to take the high road because the chips are going to fall, and the chips are going to fall. And, you're going to be blessed, and you're going to learn to not stoop to someone's level. It could be something that somebody did. It was like, okay, that was deep. But I'm going to take the high road, and I'm going to make peace with that situation. You will be blessed. You will be blessed for turning the other cheek. Look at her. Her cheek is accentuated. You will be blessed for turning the other cheek in a situation, because karma is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So you also have the number 14 with the seahorse and equality. So you see with the seahorse, this is saying that the situation is about to change. There's about to be a change in a position, in a role, in a leadership role or something like this. And this is like something you're about to learn to do or relearn how to do. There's a skill, a talent, a gift that you know from a past life. That sacred knowledge is going to be reactivated. And whatever this, there's a mission. You have the healing hands. Scorpio, you have a mission, maybe to bring equality to a community. This may have to do with something on a spiritual level, because the 14 is connected with temperance. And you have 2 energies of alchemy out here. You have the 1 with magician, and then you have the 14 with temperance. And then you have learning with the ibis. So I feel like you're learning how to go from using things. This is some high magic energy reactivating within you. You're going from like using things, doing rituals with physical things, to doing something on a higher spiritual level, where you envision something, you see something play out and it happens. Or you see the healing. Look, you see someone, ooh, you may be connected into what may be reactivating could be your Christ consciousness. Something is going to the next level. Because see, the magician uses physical material, just all the resources, all the elements. The temperance doesn't have to use any elements. The temperance is cold-blooded. The temperance is like the magician times 14 or something. That's high magic being reactivated within you. This is like somebody might be a Reiki healer or something. You know what I mean? Where you may have had to use certain things. Or this could be saying, in order to not totally maybe deplete yourself of all of your energy, work with crystals. Allow the crystals' energy to help you in your Reiki practice. That's possible for somebody. And for some of you, you may be interested in Reiki, but you're not doing it yet, but you should be doing it for a living. It's time for your light worker to activate, and it's time for you to either to learn how to do something, go to school for something, or that knowledge, that ancient wisdom. That's the Sagittarius energy. Today is June 11th when I'm recording this, and it is the full moon in Sagittarius. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. So I feel like whatever it is that you released something today. Somebody did release something. Or the day is not over and you just say, I release. But just know that, the 14, the next 2 weeks, by the time the new moon rolls around, something is going to be reactivated within you, and you will make a living doing something that you did in a past life, and now is your time to do it in this incarnation. There's so much going on, but that's a big thing. With this right here, this row is saying you have healing hands, and this row is saying that you're about to learn, or you're given the opportunity. The door is open. The door is already open. The door is ajar. You know, something to do with jars, right? Canning, jars, mason jars. Somebody might be a mason. Maybe you were a mason or a Knights Templar, or, you know what I'm saying, a Freemason or something like that in a past life. Or you could be a mason, or your person could be a mason. That's possible. But if you were a mason even in a past life, there's that energy is within you, and it is unlocking some type of power. You hold a lot of power in your hands, Scorpio. And you need to know that tonight, because I don't know what's going to happen when you go to the dream world. Something could be activating within your dreams when you rest this evening. Okay. So before I get into the Goddess Power Oracle, we're going to get into this oracle. I do want to see what the number 6 is from the Mystical Journey Oracle deck. Let's see what they're saying. Okay, number 22. Look, the number 22 is significant. I don't know if I can focus in on that. See that number 2? That's the beginning page for this message. It's card number 6, but it's on page 22. And, carrying over to 23. And then you have this number 22 right here on this learning and this ibis. Ooh. Tell me that's not spirit saying you're about to learn how to do something again that you used to do in a past life. You are a high level ascended master. And I would bet you somebody's got Sagittarius strong in their birth chart. Maybe in 2 placements. It could be in 4 placements or something like that. But it doesn't matter. But this is just saying that you're a whole magician. You're like a high level, high powered magician. And you are here to help heal the community in some way. And that's reactivating within you something that you released. Maybe you don't even know that you released it. Maybe you don't even consciously know that you already have released it. And this change has already shifted. Something already shifted for the money to start coming in. And you're going to be divinely guided to it. It's going to come. It may come from up out of nowhere. Could be an idea. The magician, Mercury energy, could be an idea, comes from up out of nowhere, and boom. Next thing you know, in the next 2 weeks, you're learning something, you're studying something. And this is not saying that you have to go back to like a university or college or anything like this. I feel like, you can pick up a book on it, or you're going to tap into your Akashic records. 2, 2, 2. If you're seeing a lot of 2s, it could be the High Priestess reactivating within you. She is the 2nd major arcana. Learning connection with your Akashic records. Whew. So the number 2, let's read the message. See if I can zoom in on the card. Okay, the divination says, from the chaos in your heart, the healing hands card appears to guide you in times of distress. The healing hands on this card signify 2 hands joined, with one representing order and the other representing chaos. And in this world of polarities, you cannot have one without the other. However, once the chaos has been felt and experienced, a calm order will prevail. And you may be feeling some strong emotions such as rejection, betrayal, confusion, or hurt. I told you that 7 could be about some kind of confusion. And it can be hard to process these big feelings. It says stay with them, cry, shout, talk to a friend, write, sing, or dance. Just do what you need to do to release the emotions so they do not stay stuck in your body. And when emotions stay trapped, they form a mesh-like armor that blocks the beautiful healing universal energy from flowing through you. After you have released your feelings with a sense of calmness washing over you, by relaxing and letting go, your inner turmoil can return to a state of calm and relaxation. And when you draw this card, it may feel like the universe is conspiring against you. But you need to trust that what is happening to you right now is happening for a reason. And when all seems like chaos around you, become the eye of the storm, the calm center that knows that whatever happens, you will always be okay. Okay, there is an action right here, and it is saying, ask yourself what lessons can be learned from the situation you are in. That's that sacred ibis energy. It says learning. Acknowledge the pain you feel and then discover how you can turn this experience into something positive and empowering. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. I'm going to keep the camera zoomed in. I'm going to shuffle the Goddess Power Oracle and see what comes out, and I will read her message to you as well. And those will be the final messages. Okay, Scorpio, I really appreciate you staying here all this time, but feel like you really needed to hear this, and you need to hear it right now before tomorrow. Okay, even if it is in the rising, whenever you find it, you needed to hear this right now. You understand? Okay, so what goddess has a message for Scorpio right now? What goddess has a message for Scorpio? If more than one comes out, we'll take the top. Okay, let's just take this. Ellen of the Ways, patterns, the number 12. Ellen of the Ways, patterns, the number 12. Let's see if these two are repeating anything, just for the heck of it. You got the number 20 with Hecate, or Hecate. Or there could be something significant with 2012. Hecate, her message is talking about the in-between. This is the number 12. The number 12 is the Hangman. And then you got the number 20. There it is right there. 2012, something happened. Okay. Let's kind of zoom out a little bit. 2012, something happened. Okay. And you may feel like it happened to you. And you may feel like everybody, the community, you may feel like everybody turned on you. Maybe you felt like you got buried under something. The judgment. Something has been weighing heavy on you possibly since 2012. But from that, something amazing is going to come out of that. The energy has shifted. If someone deliberately did something to you, then that will be returned to them. But I really feel like, 2024 was a repeat of 2012. So there's something maybe you went through in 2012. You experienced it again, and you're like, damn, what is this pattern? What is this cycle? That's what it is. It's nothing to do with now for most of you. For most of you, something happened in 2012. It happened for you. Okay. You learned a lot from that situation, but that situation brought you to this point. It helped guide you to this point. Something happened in 2012. It happened again in some way, shape, or form in 2024, last year. Okay. And with this 42 coming out, now you're on the other side of it. And with the mirror energy of what's happened, like the repeat cycle of 2012 to 2024, and then you have the mirror number of 42 right here. Now you're on the opposite side, looking at something from a different perspective with this temperance energy. The equality, you like, okay, something happened, maybe you dealt with the consequences, okay, cool, that was my karma. But I really feel like now you're on the outside of the situation and you're looking back at it, the mirror, something looking back at you. So you're looking back, and maybe you're just now figuring out, dang, that's wild. That pattern did repeat itself 12 years later. But now I can see, and I have learned from that. Maybe you learn not to put your hands on somebody or something, which is why now you would take the high road. You know what I'm saying? You're too rich to get into a fight. Okay? Patterns. I really feel like I want to read this one. So let's see what this one is. Number 36. I think this is Matisse or Atmas. The number 36. 3 plus 6 is a 9. Ninth house energy, 2025. Now you're on the outside looking in, and you're more wise. Wisdom. And look at all the downloads. Your crown chakra is activated, and I think somebody might get a serious activation when you rest for the evening. I think your dream is you're gonna have some kind of powerful dream, or even if you don't remember the dream or something like that, there's something really accentuated about your crown chakra. Look at that. And I'm feeling my crown chakra right now. The crown and the third eye are activated. Something is happening right now. Something is happening as we speak, Scorpio. Like literally right now. If you feel it in the comments, say I feel it. But let's read this wisdom and let's see if it's Matisse or Atmas. Okay, let me see if I can make it out from the book, because honey. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, let's look at this right quick. There's the number 14 again. Can I zoom in on it? There's the number 14 again. With Epona, with wise leadership, wisdom, wise leadership. Top of the deck is Lakshmi, fortune. The number 28 showing up again. Number 28 showing up again. That was that victory number, right? You see that? You got victory and Lakshmi. Lakshmi brings in fortune, abundance, wheel of fortune. Something has changed. Your luck has officially changed. This is top of the deck energy. Your luck has officially changed, Scorpio. Claim it. Put the number 28 in the comment section and say fortune. Your luck already just changed. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Sacred Space too, okay? Now, let's get in and see what the wisdom message is. Okay? Man, I think this is Matisse. Page, look at the 9s showing up. Page 90 and 91 could be significant. You could be seeing 999. You may be connected in with Archangel Metatron on a heavy level. And you could be seeing sacred geometry. Archangel Metatron is connected to the 9s. And maybe for the second half of this year, the 4 plus 2 is 6, and then you got the number 6 right here. Maybe the last 6 months, something could be significantly happen. Something significant could happen from July 1st all the way to December 31st. There's going to be maybe a fast progression of something. And maybe June 31st is the last day of something, and you move in starting July 7, July the 1st on to the end of this year. There's something that you're going to be getting into learning. It's meant for you to learn it this year. Next year, in the year of the 10, 2026, might be when you start to earn money from it. But take the next 6 months to start learning. Relearning really is what I would say, relearning. Okay. And for some of you, it's just going to be a matter of you, meditating, tapping into, deeper ancient wisdom and knowledge and texts, texts, like books, text materials or something like this, or your Akashic records are going to open up to you where you can scan them in your mind and see them clearly, like as if you're turning the pages of a book. It's what your crown and your third eye chakra are going to be revealing to you from July 1st to the end of the month. So these next 14 days, the last 14 days of June, For sure, if you're not doing this now, the last 14 days of June, or maybe within the next 14 days, literally 14 days from now, when the new moon comes, you may find yourself, attracted to something, drawn to something. Something piques your interest or catches your eye, catches your third eye, makes you want to inquire, the mind want to inquire about it. And you best believe it's some kind of ancient knowledge or wisdom that you hold and you brought it in. Your dormant DNA is reactivating. You hear me? And the Ascended Master, the Ascended Master is reawakening. The Ascended Master is reawakening. Okay, so this has an empowerment message, and it also has an alignment message. The empowerment message says, experience women together with knowledge centers a beautiful thing, wisdom. Its parts are entwined like a finely made rope that is so strong that it cannot be cut. Wisdom, once earned, becomes an essential part of you. And right now, the Greek goddess of wisdom, Metis or Metis, Metis, Metis says, you know exactly what to do in your current circumstances. The real question is, do you have the courage and commitment to make a wise choice? Your answer is not to hide. You are being invited to look within rather than without, to take the wisdom you already have and apply it to your question. Perhaps, however, you must instead draw forth the humility to find someone wiser to weigh in on it. That's just getting a different perspective on the situation. Maybe from someone in your community, maybe from someone who you think is an ascended master, or someone who you would trust, and look at this community of women. Totally different deck, but this is what the message of wisdom is saying, okay? So this is a powerful time. Others may seek you out for wisdom. Shoot. It's also an auspicious period when new relationships are formed on deep truths shared with others. See, you are entering a potent period of your life to share all that you are and all that you have learned. Extraordinary things are possible when the goddess Metis reminds you of your wisdom and the need to express it. The alignment message says the goddess Metis learned a painful lesson long ago and does not want you to go through the same experience. She chose to make herself small, to dim her life force and inner light, and to reduce her power to keep love. She settled. Or it says who or what in your life could be causing you to do the same thing. Listen, do you dim your light to fit in out of fear, of reprisal, or because you have a sense that you are unworthy or unlovable, or perhaps too much or too smart? That happens. The goddess Metis offers an important alignment task. You must face this fear, this anxiety, and say a resounding no when need be, even in the face of a greater story of cultural conditioning. Be brave and courageous, and ask how you can be a part of the solution. Playing small is an excuse to not be accountable for your personal power and to not be effective in the world. You have an abundance of life force energy in you, Scorpio. So come on out of the shadows and let yourself shine. Take the risk and bring your wisdom to the world, because the world needs it. I said we need it, baby. The world needs your wisdom, Scorpio. Wow, those are the messages, Scorpio. If anything resonated, let us know in the comment section. You needed to know this right here, right now, today, before tomorrow. Thank you for staying so long. And until next time, we'll see you in another video. Love.